God has already given us an example of how things are meant to work. Just look at nature. A seed doesn't become a tree overnight. It takes about 2 years for a seedling to grow into a tree that produces fruit. And it needs the right amount of sun, water, and consistent care. That's the same way money works. It's about dedication, patience, and consistency. Nothing happens instantly, but everything grows when you nurture it. God, our Almighty Father, has made provision for everyone, even those who don't believe in Him, to succeed and be wealthy. Why? Because He gave us a mind of our own. And with that mind, we can build, create, and prosper. Welcome to World Prayer Room. Today, we're talking about how God blesses people financially and the deep truths about money, work, and purpose. Now, look around this world, money rules many things. But the truth is, a large percentage of people God blesses financially are those He has first secluded. If you're building from scratch, God will often separate you for a season. He does this with people who are ready to build with Him, people who want to build the honest way. You see, you must work to eat. The energy He gives you attracts the right people into your life. One thing about God is that He builds. Sometimes He allows you to go through your lowest moments or the hardest seasons. Not because He has abandoned you, but because He's laying a foundation with you. That foundation will later give you purpose and direction. As long as you ask Him, trust Him, and keep going, He will come through for you. When you truly know Him, you'll see how fear, failure, lust, and laziness lose their grip. These things block success, but in Him, you'll find the strength to overcome them. Fear will try to keep you from trusting God. Laziness will try to steal your progress. But if you keep trusting, keep praising, keep working hard, keep seeking knowledge daily, and keep praying, you will see His hand in your life. He has done it for you before, and He will do it again. If you're enjoying this so far, please subscribe, like this video, and if you stay to the end, tell us in the comments, we'd love to hear from you. Now let's break it down. Why do you have to work hard? Because it's a rule of the world. Remember when Adam and Eve sinned, God said man would eat from the sweat of his brow. That means from the very beginning, work has been tied to survival. Work is not a curse, it's the process that gives meaning to your blessing. And beyond survival, the journey of working hard brings joy in the victory. Why does God sometimes seclude you? Because He doesn't walk with the multitude, He walks with you alone. Think of Moses, Joseph, David. Before they were lifted, they were first set apart. In solitude, God builds you, sharpens you, and prepares you. The Bible says in Colossians 1 verse 27, Christ in you is the hope of glory. For that hope to manifest, you must be alone with Him. How does God bless you? He gives you an idea. But here's the catch, He allows you to fail if you don't learn the basics. Every business, every career, every calling has foundations. You may stumble until you get it right, but that's His way of building you strong enough to carry wealth. Knowing God gives you what I call an unfair advantage. When you know Him, fear, laziness, inconsistency, and lack of discipline can't stop you. Once you conquer fear and laziness, you are already about 25% into making money and building wealth. But knowledge is the real game changer. Knowledge is the greatest of all tools. Every problem you face today, someone has faced it before, and many wrote down the solution. Financial books, wisdom literature, even the Bible are filled with answers. Remember Jesus Himself searched for knowledge. Proverbs 10 verse 4 says lazy hands make a man poor, but diligent hands bring wealth. Ecclesiastes 11 verse 2 teaches us to diversify. Deuteronomy 8 verse 18 reminds us that it is God who gives us power to create wealth. Proverbs 3 verses 9 to 10 shows that honoring God with your wealth brings increase. Luke 16 verse 10 tells us that being faithful with little prepares us for much. These truths guide us into prosperity. Now, share this video with your friends, your family, and your group so they also know that God has already made provision for them to be rich. But let's also look at why sometimes God may take the money he gives. It could be carelessness. It could be idolatry, placing other gods above him. Sometimes he allows disappointments to bring you back to him. The beautiful thing is this: when you return, he is willing to bless you again, but you must work with him from scratch. So, if you're in business, at your job, getting older, just starting out, feeling confused, or even tired, there is hope for you. Get to know God, and he will give you that unfair advantage over fear. Seek knowledge daily. Be consistent. Understand that building takes years. But when you stay faithful, you will surely win and become wealthy. There's also a book of affirmations in the description below. These affirmations are powerful because when you speak them daily, you reprogram your mind, you build faith, and you align your spirit with God's promises. That's why they work. If you made it to the end, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and watch more of our content for deeper prayers and teachings. Remain blessed.